I need to take the rusty Bendix off and put the nice shiny new one on. This is a Bendix drive for my 2N Ford tractor. Need to take the old one out and install this one. There's a pin here that has to go through the shaft, and this housing right here has a very, very stout spring in it that has to be compressed to allow that pin to come in and out. Same on the old one. So I'm using my Rockwell jaw horse to do this job, and the jaw horse is kind of just like a portable sawhorse. It's also a gigantic vise. Here you see the jaw horse, and I'm going to move in for a close-up showing how we're going to get that old unit off there, get the pin out. I've got a couple pieces of wood here that will allow the spring in that housing to be compressed when I push down on the pedal on the jaw horse here, and that in turn will permit me to push out this pin that's in there. It's probably rusted like everything else, but I've got a hammer and a punch here to knock it out once I take the spring pressure off. So the blocks of wood go there. And I've pushed down on the pedal, which has compressed the spring. I think we got the pin far enough out. Okay, it's about a half an hour after we started this little process. The jaw horse worked fine in compressing that spring. The pin, however, was extremely hard to get out. I was able, with a great deal of force, to drive it most of the way with a punch, but it just didn't want to come the rest of the way, and took a lot of finagling to get her. But she's out now, and I'm probably going to need some penetrating oil, break free on that shaft, which is rusted inside that collar, and probably some heat as well to get this guy off. Slight change of plans. Went with a 3-jaw gear puller to get the old Bendix drive off. Okay, the puller, using a nut so it didn't bung up the end of the shaft. That point sat in that nut to pull it out, and that just walked it right off that shaft. Now to clean up the shaft, get the rust off it, and get it ready to install the new one. I compressed the spring with this welding clamp, and the pin started pretty easily in a few taps with a punch, and it's all the way in, ready to release the clamp pressure, and it's installed. And the pin is locked in place by that housing springing up over the ends of it, so it can't go anywhere, and we're ready to rock and roll. Here we have a photo showing the new Bendix drive installed on the starter motor with the old rusty unit next to it. Close-up of the shiny new one installed, and a close-up of the old rusty Bendix that was removed.